Well, hello everyone and welcome to Recovery Journal class where we are going cover to cover in Journal Volume 1. Today's meditation can be found on page 74 and 75 and it's day 31 and the title of today's meditation is Desperate Responses. And I'm talking to you and just contemplating life. I knew something was borderline iffy to start with, but I went ahead and set my sights on high anyway. Then I fell apart when the iffy thing fell apart and was said to be no good. Really, I crack myself up sometimes with my logic as I drive my own self crazy with worry. We do live and learn. Today, something being iffy doesn't cut it because it causes unnecessary mind messing, desperate responses, and unhealthy hoping. So that's our meditation for today. Take a moment now and pause this and answer the questions for yourself, and then come back and follow along with us. So in class today, we began by defining the word borderline. The dictionary defines it as barely acceptable or a line marking a border. Class defines it as being on the edge of proper, being right or wrong, a mental or physical place where something changes one way or the other, and then we define the word iffy, which is questionable, shady. Then we define the word desperate. The dictionary defines it as an attempt tried in despair with little hope of success. Class defines desperate as a careless, non-thinking reaction when I really want something, grabbing at straws, that behavior, responses out of fear, being needy and unstable. Then, as we looked at today's meditation, we saw steps 2 and 3. We saw step 2 from the 12 steps as being restored to sanity, and step 3, the decision, the commitment to live and choose differently. Then we began to build our recovery boards to thine own self be true by answering the question, how do I know or act when I am desperate? Class says, well, I know that I'm desperate when I'm anxious, I have one-way thinking, I take negative chances, I risk my safeties and others too. I lower my standards, I put myself in unhealthy, high-risk situations, and class says I act selfishly. So then we answer the question, how do I recognize when a friend or a person is desperate? Class says, well, they look nervous, they're sweaty, they have shifty eyes, they're unreasonable, they're needy, they're always asking for money and stuff and favors, they actually ask for anything, and then they're clingy, I always respond by I want to lock everything up, class said, and they don't make sense. So now we know that whether it's a friend or it's us, we as a human being are capable of any of these behaviors. So it's really important that we have a really strong list in recovery to choose healthy options and alternatives to our desperate actions, because life's going to go on and we're always going to get these feelings coming up again. So when they do, here's our list. Class says, when I'm feeling desperate, I can stop doing what I'm doing for a moment and breathe. I can settle down. I can talk to a higher power. I can reach out to a friend or family that's supportive. I can call support. I can be willing to make changes, class says. I can seek to make better choices. I can talk to my sponsor, clergy, or a counselor. I can hug someone. I can hold someone's hand. I can help someone. I can say I love you to someone. These are good behaviors to practice that might seem, oh, I don't feel like doing that when I'm desperate. But now when you hear someone say it, you have other information to pull on, and you will possibly try that. Hanging out and doing something positive when we're feeling like that. Connecting with human beings is a wonderful thing, especially when we're feeling desperate. Okay, so then we came over here and we answered the question on the bottom of page 74, and we listed 3 shady thoughts, behaviors, and attitudes that we could surrender and give up today. And then we matched them with 3 better behaviors that we could practice. So class says, well, I have negative talking to others, so today I could say something nice, I could compliment other people. Okay, I have negative talking to myself. Class says, well, I can tell myself often that I matter because I do. I can forget to notice people in public. So what can I do positive? Today I can smile at folks wherever I am. I can take that time to do that. Class says I'm worrying. Okay, that's a behavior and an attitude that's not helping me today, so I can choose something positive to do, like garden or make a list. Class says I don't feel like doing anything. Well, class says let's do it anyway. I have self-doubt. A positive behavior is I can hang out with someone and some positive people and do affirmations. So then we came over here to our 3x3 daily planner, and we added a new behavior that we could practice today. So in the morning, class says I can meditate with a candle, I can work out, I can eat good, I can do devotions, I can listen to support stuff. This is more than 3 things, of course. Okay, we can tell some new behavior we can practice is we can tell someone something positive, we can compliment somebody. Class says I can take my dog to daycare. In the afternoon, class says we're going to go to a support group, we're going to go to work. We're going to limit our social media. We're going to pick our dog up and give him a treat. We're going to cook dinner. We're going to practice a hobby. And if we don't have a hobby, we're going to find one today. Okay, in the evening, we're going to eat a healthy dinner. We're going to play with the kids. We're going to go to a support group or take part in church or a good social cause. And of course, we're going to hang out with good friends and have fun. So finally, our note to our higher power today was, thanks for reminding me, desperate responses are a choice. Stop me from me, help me get through the day, and keep me safe and my children too. So here you have it. We saw our second and third step, we being restored to sanity through processes of recovery and making a decision and a commitment to be in recovery. Class says, desperate responses, they summed up today's boards by saying, think first. So here you have it. These are our recovery boards for today. I hope that you took the time to answer the questions and came up with some of your own answers. And I hope that you'll find something that helps you in your walk of life, and we will see you again next week. Have a great day.